Hey guys, Blake here with another video, and today we're in the kitchen because you might have seen the other day that I picked up those shell dwellers. So as a result, I've got some shells and I'm going to show you how to prepare them for your fish tank today. Let's jump straight into the video. So a couple of things you want to consider is, first of all, the size of your shells. I've actually gone for shells here today which are fairly substantial. I would say the opening is, maybe an inch or 2.5 centimeters or something like that. But I've also got a mixture, so we've got some other larger ones there. We'll take a bit of a close look at those shortly. But what we want to do first of all is actually make sure that there's going to be nothing bad in there that can affect your aquarium. Like, you might not notice, and there might be some sort of organism left over in the back end of the shell, something like that. Although these ones here I actually picked up, they're usually for the restaurant trade. I think people serve up escargot in them, funnily enough. So they should in theory be food grade and all that, and be pre-cleaned, so that might be a tip for you. Pick up restaurant grade shells to use in your aquarium first. But say for example if you collected some from the wild or from your garden or something like that, you can certainly do what I'm about to do to prepare them for your tank. So what we're going to do is actually boil them, but what I like to do is actually put the shells in first and then let the shells come up to the temperature along with the water. I haven't actually had them shatter on me before, but I do think that bringing them all up at the same temperature slowly or semi-slowly, at least slower than dropping them straight in boiling water, is going to allow the shell material to sort of adjust and not just shatter instantly. So that's the theory we're going to go from, and basically we'll just get the shells, put them in this pot and get the water boiling. Okay, so now that everything's been sort of disinfected by boiling them out, the next important step is we're going to strain that water out using this, and we're going to sit the shells aside and actually allow them to come back down to room temperature. You definitely don't want to put them straight into your tank because they are pretty hot right now, and it will raise the temperature of your tank, especially if you've got livestock in there. But also the drastic temperature as you drop them straight into cooler water might also present a risk of shattering the shells too. So I'll just take this colander, we'll drain them all out, and then we'll just let them sit for a minute and come back down to temperature. Okay, so they've been resting here for a little while. You might notice I did the second batch of shells there on the top, which looks slightly different, but they're all down to ambient temperature now, so we're ready to throw them in the tank, and I'm sure the shellies will love to investigate their new habitat. So let's head over to the fish room and take a look at these shells in action. So that's basically the steps you want to follow in order to prepare shells for placement in your aquarium. So there you go guys, I know it's a fairly straightforward video, but I'm sure there's people out there who would really like to know what they have to do to put shells in their aquarium. So key things is just boil them, make sure that any living little creatures or organics are going to get out of there. Wait for them to get back down to room temperature before you put them in. And one other thing I didn't really cover, I didn't do it myself, but you could also at that point give it a bit of a rinse off with some water, and you should be on your way to having a successful shell dweller tank. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, it always helps me out to smash like, hit subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.